So very good afternoon, ma'am. And how is the weather there, ma'am?
Whether, it's getting better day by day, I think. But initially,
Hmm.
it was here, what to say, sweltering heat we had over here in Lucknow. Extreme temperature was there before, I think, last week. And now it's getting better, a little better than before. Yeah.
Hmm. But here weather is quite cool because at night it was heavily rain at
Oh,
night. So
okay.
that's
So now
why
you must
it's
be, yeah, you must be having a good weather today.
yes,
Okay.
little bit cloudy, smoky weather.
Okay.
Yes,
So not that kind of a weather you must be not having like we feel like having pakoras and tea, no, not that kind, right?
yes, yes, yes. You are right.
Okay.
You are right. So I have a birthday celebration at night today. So
Okay.
that's why I am not thinking about pakoda and chutney.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Uh, so, ma'am, today I have a topic: how to handle hyperactive child.
Okay. Hyperactive child. Okay.
Yes.
Of course, there are the Sandhya, and we see, in many houses we see like children are very very hyperactive. In my one of my relation, they had a child. He was in between 7 to 9 years old, and whenever he used to come to a house, whenever he used to come to, what we would do, and her mother would tell me on the call that so and so will be coming to your house in the evening, and we were so so scared that boy will be coming to my house. Let me keep the belongings of my dressing table to here and there. I would keep them safely because I knew when he will come, he will just rush up to my dressing table. He used to do this thing, rush up to my dressing table, my lipsticks and nail paints, and whatever he used to do, like. And the parents also scolded, but the child would never listen. So there are so many, And what
Mm.
he did one day, he threw one of his mama's slipper on the ground floor. And we were living in a 14th floor. He threw the chappal, on the ground floor. And his mother was searching and searching. She became really crazy. Where my chappal is gone. And he didn't mention that he has thrown it down. So
Mm.
and then the guard came with the pen that he just gave a call because he was there watching that it had fallen from a certain floor, and he just came on the
Mm.
floor. Whose slipper is there? And
So
that time,
he has a little clue.
yeah, he had a little clue
Okay.
because he was sitting there only.
Mm.
Maybe it was
Mm.
so that's why and it happens. How to control them, but it's very difficult to control them. I think
Mm.
they won't listen. The child who I was speaking to you, he would never listen to his parent, and every time the complaint came from the school too. His teacher would complain about him that he had done such and such mischief in the class and all that things. But Sandhya, to talk about like controlling the child, I think how to control is too difficult. If we beat them, then this it's not good. Somewhere
Yes.
here and not we should not beat a child. Actually, and what, but I had, I was beaten by my mother, when I was a child. So I remember that. And my mother used to beat me, I would not commit the same thing again. But nowadays, actually parents are very concerned. They don't even scold their children. They say politely. But to handle them, I think
Mm.
we should not punish them. Like, we should not punish them. Yeah, but
Yes.
a little, not lighter kind of punishment. If you do this thing, I will just, close you in this room and that room. I'll complain this to your principal. These kind of, I think the, warnings may keep them better. But exactly, but we should not give them a harsh punishment. So,
Yes. You
yeah,
are right.
yeah. What do you
Uh,
say about this?
mm. So, in my opinion, ma'am, it is too difficult to youngerly if we try to control our child. He get pampered day by day, and he or she started behaving misbehaving, and they use two of those habits. So
Yeah.
lovingly we make them understand, still they don't listen. So what happened? We should make a discipline for them and we should make sure that discipline is consistent and
Right.
predictable.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, and we always take care of those disciplines. While study, they should study, and while playing, they
Yes.
should playing. So we, and whenever they don't listen, just we involve with them, and play whatever we play, any game, and just we ask them to if you win
Yeah.
this game, win this match, whatever it is, we are writing, reading, and any game physically, and then I will reward you. Okay. So in this way, maybe we can change their behavior little bit. Take time, and parents should be there with them. They should spend a quality time for taking care of these
Yeah.
timetable, whatever they have set for
Yes.
them. And one more thing, ma'am, hyperactive child has they are uh, very much energetic. So
Right. Right.
according to my
Actually,
concern, I suggest here they should involve in any kind of for their physical tiredness. Mentally, they get tired by study, and physically they get tired by sports, because sports takes lots of energy. And if they
correct.
get extremely tired at night, they fall asleep, and gradually their behavior started changing from there.
Right.
Whenever they get pampered, even they ask for a chocolate, yeah, anything, whatever they want, they demand to the parents, yeah,
Correct.
anybody. So we give them a logic reason why I'm not going to give you this chocolate, because you have cavity in your teeth, and lots of sugar is there. This is a junk food. So maybe they
Yeah.
can understand easy way. And sometimes, and they should avoid, if they go anywhere, they should avoid some parents I have seen, they just stand in front of the shop, and two mothers started gossiping there, and child observing that whole things in the shop, what he and she can take from there to eat, and they demand to their mothers. And once they get pampered, and just they avoid while talking, they are
Yeah.
not uh, just care about that what he is asking. Just they avoid, and they continue their conversation. They deeply
Yeah.
involve in conversation.
Yeah.
So two times, three times they deny, and consciously their presence of mind is not there, and that child get pampered, then they beat them, and they forcefully drag that child to home. This way,
Yeah.
it is not good. So they should avoid to stand in the front of the shops, and
Yeah.
all the time you should buy anything uh, not in front of the child. If you go to the shop and all the time child demands, so lovingly you get them something to eat, something to drink, so
Yes.
gradually it's become a habit.
Yeah.
Whatever your child need, you just buy alone, and keep it at your home, and you ask the child, yes beta, this thing we have at home, so let's go to the home, then I will give you.
Right.
Okay.
And yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Like over pampering is, I don't, I don't like over pampering. The parents, some parents are there, they're so much over pamper their children that, they spoil their children. Actually, what they are doing, fulfilling each and every demand of their child, it just, they are spoiling. So, not always, yeah, sometimes we should, fulfill their demands, but not each and every, I think. Okay. Yeah. And we should, yeah, like if you won't do, if you should not do this and don'ts and do's, we should teach them like what is good, what is bad. And I only by giving the examples, they should set a good example in the house. And even the parents should, yeah.
Yes,
So,
but parents they also short tempered, and when their child get pampered and rigid for anything, just they started lashing them, slap them, and
yeah,
girly they scold very badly. Their tone is not like lovingly. So what happened? Child and parents has uh,
yeah,
a gap emotionally. They don't feel connected to each other emotionally. Our
yeah.
emotional foundation is gap. There
Very,
is the gap.
yeah, it's very necessary. Yes, yes.
That child always runs to the friends because they get peace there. So
Right.
I we should avoid all those things, and we observe once our child is hyperactive. So whatever things possible to avoid that, we should follow all those rules. We discuss this topic to the another parents. What should I
Yeah.
do? We connected with the teacher all the time.
Yes,
What
yes.
my child is doing in the school, and ask for the suggestion. What should I do for their behavior and their controlling? How to control them?
Yeah.
So they should always be aware of that and collect the knowledge. If anybody, and many parents do that, if anybody ask complaint about their child, it is just badly back answer to the other parent
Yeah, yeah, correct. Yes.
front of the child, in front of the child, and child listen everything. Sometimes our child is wrong. He did some mischievous there, but parents try to pretend my child did not, they can't do this. You know, so child
Yes.
has a type of sense he has developed. My mother is always there, be with me, for me, and she can protect me. You
Right.
know, if in front of our child we feel bad, very bad, but we have patience, and after take out that person, and we should convey our message very slowly,
Right.
apologize. Yes, my child is like that, I'm sorry for that. I don't taught my child like this, but it is like this. If you have any suggestion, so you can suggest.
Like, yeah, Sandhya, you're so true because I think that the children are, they are scared of the teachers. I think more than their parents. Often, if you tell our children, wait, I'm going to complain to class teacher, and of course they are at times, they are scared, and they tell also to their moms, ma'am, please don't do this, please don't tell to my teacher, and she'll give me punishment. I'm sorry. These kind of children do, like sometimes they find excuses. Ma'am, please, mama, don't tell to my teacher.
Yes.
Of course, they're scared of the teachers.
Mm. And classmates also started making fun of them
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
group. Classmates they started, oh, he is always punished by the teacher, you
yeah,
know.
correct. Yeah, yeah,
And sometimes friends take that benefit. If your child he doesn't do
yeah.
anything, still children blame blame that child. Oh no, no,
Right.
they all together, 4 and 5 children, and they started blaming. So union is a strength. Automatically teacher have that also sense. Parents has, every parents has. This child is mischievous. So definitely he and she has done that. They
Right.
don't ask both group children, both that child and that group,
Yeah.
what happened, what did happen there. They never
Right.
ask. But teacher also, everyone, if they try to handle that child together in school, and parents, and they uh, just stay connected, you
Yeah.
know
Correct.
by communication, about their child's result, then we can handle, anybody can handle, you know. And first we think which work is going to, and by doing that discipline and activities, they should observe that which activity is working for my child,
Yeah,
which
and
activity.
yeah, and it's good. And one more thing, it's so good. Like these days, we go for parent teachers meeting, And when I was child, that time we didn't have these kind of things like today's parent teachers meeting. So parents had to go and attend the school. So nowadays, this is a good way. The teachers get to tell everything about the child, and the parents also, they discuss. So what my child is doing, even if he does a mischief, any kind of mischief, then there and there only the teachers are also standing in the front of us. She's sitting, and the very moment, yeah, we can, tell everything about her child. So this is a good, bonding between teachers and parents these days. Huh?
Yes, and they meet there separately. Teacher and parents, they conducted a meeting separately and
Yeah.
discuss especially about their child. Not in front of, at the same moment, agar mom if ask any question related to their child, so yes, our teachers should convey their message ki, oh, I want to meet you separately, then we will discuss. Because there are lots of parents and
Yeah.
lots of
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
So
Correct. Correct.
this they feel sometimes awkward because
Yeah.
it's natural if all the time you receive the complaints from your teachers and your child's teacher and friends, parents. So it's very natural. Mom parents also feel awkward sometimes and they fed up. They get bored of
Right.
that.
Right.
Lovingly, and parents also should consider that any parents, they don't want to teach their child, not want they must not teach their children like this,
Correct.
so they also help if they have any suggestion. And but parents should also accept that sometimes parents, they just pretend, my child is not, my child is very good,
Correct. Yeah.
not do this.
Yeah.
you know
So they are spoiling their child. Yeah, they are spoiling their child in this way.
yes.
Of course.
And child started they do some mischief with their peer group, and just their mother pretend, no, my child is okay, he
Yeah.
didn't do this. So
Yeah.
a kind of sense he has developed, if I do, my mother will be there with me for fight. No.
Correct.
So that's the good way we always communicate. And these days it increases sometimes because both parents are working, nobody is there to take
Right.
care.
Right.
And these days, children are very active in
Yes.
all activities. Even earlier, small children 1 month they don't open their eyes in rays of the sun. You know,
Correct. Yeah.
but these days children just they after birth, within 2 hours, 1 hour, they open their eyes like they
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
everything. They are
They,
aware of
yeah.
yes.
After 3 months, they start smiling, looking at somebody 3 or 4 months. Yeah. So it's so, yeah,
With the word and people.
correct.
It's
I think, yeah. Before they are born, no, they're so hyperactive, I think, from the very beginning. And they, yeah, yeah. But luckily, I should praise God. Yeah, my children were very obedient to me. Of course, they would do mistakes because children, almost all the children do, but they were not hyperactive. Like, yeah.
that's the
So,
nature, ma'am. If they don't give little bit mischief, they are not
of
looks like
course,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that mischievous we inspire.
Yeah.
You know,
And that should be in the balanced way, Like hyper child, it's very hard to control the hyperactive child.
and yeah, if parents had no good information how to handle, then they also spoil their peace. Parents also spoil their peace and their child peace, their career, everything. Whole
Yes,
life. So
yes.
yes, they should control this way, whatever we
But,
discuss.
but yeah. But I will tell you, Sandhya, in the olden times, we were scared by the, when, my father or mother, the eyes would tell. Their eyes would tell that there is something, they angry on me. And they were not beat, anything that kind. But, we were scared by the seeing the eyes only. And we can make out that they were angry on us. And we would not, make that kind of, hyperactivity or any mischievous. Yeah, we did mischievous. But not we were hyperactive. We were so scared of our parents too that time. But
But
nowadays, children are not scared.
no any boundary. They love a lot to us.
Correct.
Only they
Yeah.
basically for our behavior, for our activity,
Yeah.
whatever we don't do mischievous. But among the friend, we were also mischievous.
Yes.
Sometimes
Yes. Yes. Yes.
we enjoy, and parents never involve in any kind of mischievous among our friends. They don't,
Correct.
parents didn't involve that time. They just
Correct.
let the child fight and argue, whatever is going was there. They left that. And child also afraid of sharing that happens at the home. Every child, they
Yeah.
just sort out whatever happened at the on that at that moment. Only they try to solve about it. And if they have, but nobody badly dare to complain their parents, their siblings. No, everybody has
And
that.
we, on the first call of our parents, like dad, our father would call us or mother, at the first call, no, we would run. We would run to our mama and ask what you're demanding or what you're asking me. And now the children, they never obey. The mother will go on calling me, come on, here to me, where are you? The children, they don't listen at the first call. So these
Yes,
are the habits of them developing these children today.
very true. Just they, mama, okay, mama, wait 5 minutes, wait 2 minutes,
Yeah,
but
correct,
minutes will never come.
correct, yeah.
उनका they just mom keep waiting for them, and meanwhile they
Yeah,
try that work and that work has finished, and children are just asking to keep waiting, you know.
correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So ma'am, it was very wonderful conversation with you, and we
Yeah, I enjoyed the session with you. Actually, every session with you, no, I enjoy every time. And I think, Shail, like this is the third session of ours, right?
oh
This is the
ma'am,
third.
fifth and sixth lesson.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. Oh, and you, yeah, very balancing talk and normally you speak so well, Sandhya. Really, I enjoy listening to you. More than talking, I like listening to you. Yeah,
Thank you so much, ma'am.
of
Thank you.
course.
So ma'am, thanks for connecting with me and for having me today, and have a nice day, great day. And
Yeah.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. God bless you, Sandhya.